Dollar. Dirt and money, no soul. Had to go and get it, ain't no time to kick it. Got a stack and flip for my foes. Dollar. Please tell me you can hear me. Don't turn your back and don't neglect me. Just let me know if you need me. Dollar. Let me watch out for my partners. Keep my money long, get my team strong. Let me run away from my problems.
Yup, what's good, original crew, man? We're back. Hey, man, we're back with another body cam for us today. Today's video, we have council welfare checks uncovers a triple murder. Hey, with that being said, make sure y'all check out the links in the description box.
Down below.
You already know where to go. If you want the first part, you got to do it. Check out down below. Also, if you enjoyed today's video,
like it with a thumbs up.
We'll highly appreciate it. Don't forget to hit that sub, y'all. Let's get it. Let's check it out.
Somebody had called earlier. We were out busy trying to find a stolen vehicle and a wanted fugitive. We just got.
He seemed pretty upset. He was looking for Vic when we were up there the other day.
Yeah. Do you know a Kane Mayes?
Yeah, I do know him. That's part of the problem. Your grandmother's missing. Your uncle's missing. Your stepbrother's missing, right? He was there. I went by there and I go, "Hey, Vic!" And he goes, "No, it's me, Kane."
I went up there the other day to take a look around because I was hoping to visit everybody for my birthday, but everything was locked up.
When he walks down to me, he's packing. He's armed. He's got like a knife.
Did he have it?
Sheriff's office, if you're here, make yourself known.
Wednesday, January 22nd, 2025.
Whoa!
Bent, New Mexico. A vehicle overturned
I'm tripping. It's 2026. Boy, these years been flying by. I was finna say, this just happened. I'm like,
But it still did.
yeah, theoretically, yes. But I'm thinking January 22nd.
You like, that was just what?
Couple weeks ago.
You crazy.
January 22nd, 2025. Bent, New Mexico. A vehicle overturned and still smoldering on Nogle Canyon Road revealed one of the most brutal crimes the small community had ever faced. 3 family members executed by gunfire and then burned in an attempt to erase all traces. What disturbed investigators the most wasn't the scene itself, but what came next. The main suspects weren't strangers, but members of the same family. I'm Tyler, and this is your daily dose of crime. We see you watching, but only about. Make sure you here.
Meet you. How can I help you today?
Okay, well, my brother-in-law helps us take care of my mother-in-law. Okay. And he normally is very conscientious about showing up when he says he's going to show up and everything. Yeah. And we have this, we schedule him. We've been taking care of my mother-in-law for 7 years. Okay. She's 92 years old. So anyway, we normally communicate quite a bit during the week and stuff, And he was scheduled to work the 19th, the 20th, and the 21st, okay? Okay. And my mother-in-law was in the hospital. She got out on the 8th. And he was supposed to have worked those days. But we canceled him because me and my wife needed to be there instead. 2 of us taking care of her because she'd been in the hospital. She had double pneumonia and stuff. Yeah. So we canceled him out on this one. And as a matter of fact, we were thinking of canceling him out. But on the 10th, I got this information from him because we communicate quite a bit. This was on the 5th. We communicated.
May I?
Yeah. So everything's cool for this text, right? Everything, we're just communicating.
So on the 10th, he said he couldn't take care of her.
Yeah. Okay. Which we thought that was okay because we were planning on telling him not to come anyway.
Yeah. Right. So are you wanting to check on him or your mother-in-law?
No, on him.
And he lives on.
Yes. Yeah. See.
And somebody had called earlier. We were out busy trying to find a stolen vehicle and a wanted fugitive. We just got. Someone had called in for a welfare check. But they canceled us prior to us getting up there because they said whoever it was, I can go look and find the name, that said that house was locked up tight and that nobody was up there.
And how did they? And somebody said, but a citizen said that.
No, I think it was some family of yours. Let me go check my notes real quick and I'll be right back.
That'll
be
good. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, good.
2 days earlier, January 20th, 2025, police received a welfare check request to ensure the safety of an elderly family living in the area. It was the Perea household, 68-year-old Victor, his 79-year-old mother-in-law Mary Mauser, and his 24-year-old nephew, Kane Mayes, who all shared a home in Bent. The call came after a neighbor noticed their absence and grew concerned. But what puzzled the officers even more was learning that the same welfare check had been requested days earlier and abruptly canceled by a family member. At the time, it seemed like nothing more than an administrative detail, but after the discovery of the bodies on January 22nd, it became clear someone within the family circle had tried to prevent police from reaching the house in time.
Do you know a Kane Mayes?
Yes.
Who is that?
Okay. I don't know his last name as being that. Like, Kane, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do know him. That's part of the problem.
Okay, so what's the problem there?
Okay, well, I think he's trying to keep us from going over there to look. The house was owned by his father. But he has I never knew whether Kane had his dad's name or something else. It's Mayes, huh?
Yeah.
How do you spell that?
Mayes.
Mayes.
Yeah, it's pretty common around here. So, do you think, what was it, Victor Perea was the other guy's name?
Yeah, well, the owner of the house, okay, was Frank Perea, and he's deceased.
Frank is deceased.
Oh, that's why he said he didn't know his last name, because he didn't know if he had his dad's last name.
Or if he go, but you're right.
But he's like, oh,
So that's his last name. Never knew.
Or did he give a fake last name?
Or did he give? That's a good question too.
That is. Oh, this might be deep. Well, duh, but you know what I'm saying?
He died December 28th of 2023. Victor, his brother
took over the house.
he was living with him along with Kane's grandmother was living there, and his stepbrother, Killian. See, the strange thing about this...
So do you think Kane might want the house? It was his biological dad's house. But his dad had his brother living there, his mother living there, and his stepson living there.
Yeah.
But Kane wasn't living there. And now Kane comes back, everybody's still living in the home. What could be... I'm just, as far as I'm
I know you're trying to think and trying to,
Killian character is, I mean, not Killian, but the one that called you, he was there. I went by there yesterday, on Saturday.
Yeah.
On my way, it was my birthday, and I was going to go to the casino. I told my wife, hey, I'll stop by there. I'll see if Victor's there or whatever, see what's going on, and I'll call you back.
The neighbor clarified that the home in question wasn't just any property. It originally belonged to Frank Perea, who had passed away in 2023 and had since been occupied by his closest relatives. What unsettled the investigators was when the neighbor added another name into the mix, Kane Mayes, connected to the family and mentioned as part of the conflict. That seemingly minor observation would mark the first time that Kane's name formally entered the police narrative.
I pulled up over there, and this residence, you know how that canyon is.
Yeah.
It's on the left-hand side, and it normally just has an open gate, right?
Yeah.
And you got to drive up, and the house sits on a hill. And so I pull up, and I'm surprised there's a gate. So I get out to unlock the chain. The chain's locked, and they put a big-ass chain on both sides, so you can't lift it off of there.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
They don't want no problem in there.
That's interesting.
Yeah. So
Have you tried calling Victor today?
I've been calling him forever.
Can you try calling him right now just to see if he'll answer?
Yeah. He's a chatterbox.
Have you checked the hospital to see if he's been in the hospital? Because he said he wasn't feeling good. Or he was at Ben Archer.
We managed to find out on a conversation I had with him on the phone after that text message that it wasn't him that was feeling bad. He was taking care of some medical stuff for Mary, the grandma, and stuff like that. So he was doing, but he was telling me they had frozen lines up by the pump, and he was trying to get insulation for that, and he just said, I got a whole lot of stuff on my plate. He says, I just can't go over there and stuff, to take care of, and I said, well, that's good. We were planning on calling you anyway.
Well, when's the last time you seen Victor?
Okay. Golly. The last day Victor actually worked was December. He got off on the 9th.
December 9th?
No, I'm sorry. He got off on the 29th. See, he worked 26, 27, 28 of December.
Oh, they communicate a lot.
He was supposed to work these days. We canceled those out.
Yeah, because she was in the hospital.
Well, she was sick.
Or sick, and she needed two people.
And I don't really remember sometimes these scratch marks we change as we go. See, those D's are for his brother. Helps us too sometimes, but very rarely. See, like,
where's live?
Won't have anything to do with this thing, but I'll give you his information.
Okay. Well, it might help, because what if he's been in contact with Victor?
He hasn't.
Are you sure?
Yeah, we talked to him yesterday.
Okay.
He had to finally tell him. We didn't want to tell the other two brothers. We were trying to, but we just decided to tell the other two brothers.
Is it?
Yeah. And neither of them have anything.
I'm going to get one of my deputies and we're going to go out to the address and see what we can see. See if we can find something.
Okay, let me give you some heads up, okay? His dad had a lot of guns, Frank, before he died.
Yeah.
Okay? And he taught Kane how to shoot. And when Kane came the other day, I didn't finish my story.
Huh?
When I pulled up there, okay, and
You talking about Victor Chatterbox?
They both are. They detailed. This. You like get to it.
No, me no. No, I'm just like he's a chatterbox.
Give every little detail.
Oh yeah,
And you be like, get to a C.
I'm only a chatterbox on camera. Other than outside of that,
I gotta tell you every little detail. I gotta paint the picture for you. I want you to. But yeah,
I'm completely opposite off camera, y'all. unless I'm cool kicking with you, then I talk too much. Then
yeah, you definitely do.
other than that, I'm short, very short, frank.
I hollered out the window for Vic because the gate was closed, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I looked up there, and there's a flat spot. Cars parked by the garage. It's like a cliff going up like that, and somebody walked by. But they just walked by up there, and they're about, I guess, 60 yards away, something like that.
Yeah.
50 yards, 40 yards, I don't know, but it's uphill. And I just caught a glimpse of them. Well, then, when I did that, I got on the phone and called my wife up, and I said, I'm here. The gate's chained locked, but I just saw somebody walk by up on the property. So I'm talking to her, okay?
Yeah.
And then a person comes to where I can see about this much of them, right? Up there. And I go, hey, Vic. And he goes, no, it's me, Kane. So then I wait, because I assume he disappears, but he looks like he's going to walk down the road.
Yeah.
But see, you can't, the road is windy coming down.
So you can't really tell.
No. So finally, the last 30 yards, when you pull off where the gate is, you go up about 30 yards and it hangs a big left. Well, then he finally appears and he walks down to me. When he walks down to me, he's packing. He's armed. He's got like a knife.
Did he have his hand on it?
No. But it's very evident that he's got like a 9mm or whatever in a holster.
Yeah.
And so I rolled down my window on his side, on the passenger side. So I wouldn't have to. He wouldn't be in my face. I wanted to be a little further away from him,
Yeah.
So he was talking through the passenger window, And so we had a conversation. And he claims, well, a buddy of mine gave me a ride down from Roswell. That's supposedly where he's living. And he says, and then I walked from where he dropped me off. I walked up Newgal Canyon. He dropped him off on the highway there. He walked up Newgal Canyon. And I says, well, have you seen Victor? He says, no, nobody's up here. And I said, well, when was the last time you saw him? And his teeth are all messed up. Like either really bad cigarette smoking or maybe okay. Yeah. And he just didn't make no sense. And he didn't have he wasn't curious about where they were or nothing. I kept asking him. My wife was listening on the phone. She was asking, look, we're just trying to, and he was talking about like, he said, we need to get together and have a barbecue.
A barbecue?
When the neighbor later told officers that he encountered Kane Mayes on the property, the man was armed, a detail that took on an entirely different weight. It wasn't just that Kane was there. It showed that he had no concern whatsoever for the missing residents. Investigators already knew that Frank had owned several firearms and had taught Kane how to use them before his death in 2023. The presence of Kane Mayes with a weapon holstered at his side was not incidental. It confirmed he had both access and training. And what may have seemed like odd behavior to a neighbor, inviting someone over for a cookout amidst the uncertainty, looked far more dark to the investigators. A man with weapons, no clear explanation, and no visible worry about the disappearance of his relatives. That contrast would solidify for the first time direct suspicion that Kane Mayes had been involved in what would soon be revealed, a triple homicide.
Some weird I mean, totally unrelated to
why you were there and what you were asking about?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think if I were you, I would go up there with more than 2 guys.
Right.
Because I think he knows how to shoot. And I don't know if there were any like rifles and stuff like that where he could be, I don't know. And see, I talked to my son. He's not retired, but he was in the military, did 2 tours over there in Iraq. And the background with is this. He's illegitimate from Frank. But when his mom died, she was an addict and she had cancer and stuff. She convinced Frank. Frank went up to Indiana and got Kane, Killian, and his girlfriend's, Kane's mom's mother, and brought him down to live with him down there. And that's where they were living. And then about 4 or 5 years ago, Kane left.
Right.
And didn't have any communication at all with the people. Supposedly, he was in Canada. We don't know for sure. We do know that he had a lot of computer stuff, and that Frank, his dad, mailed him all that stuff. Now we don't know for sure whether he mailed it to Canada or whether he mailed it to somewhere else, like he was living stateside or whatever.
Yeah.
But and this kid didn't have any communication whatsoever with anybody, as far as we know. And then after he catches wind that Frank's died, he's come down and he's wanting to, see if he can take over that place and stuff. So my son said that he thinks, that something ain't right.
No, we'll go check. I'm gonna get a deputy and go up there and check it out. I got state police out too, so we'll go up there and we'll look, and I'll let you know if anything I see.
So I had his phone number, but then after I had his phone number, see, he had my phone number. He started texting me.
What was he texting you?
Your grandmother's missing.
Hold on, see. That's the thing. This man telling y'all, he talks. He's a talker. He like, hey, I gotta tell y'all everything. I can't just give it to you raw. I gotta give you every last detail out there. Like, hold on, I'm gonna give you every piece of detail you need. But you gotta give me a chance to get.
And be patient, because I like to talk and I'm detailed and I'm trying to let you know.
He's giving so much detail that I think people are forgetting, like, that, you know what I'm saying?
And I think that
every time he keeps trying to wrap it up, he like, hold on.
He like,
I ain't done.
There's more.
He like,
there's more.
He like, there's way more to it than what y'all think it is.
Just have a little patience with me.
Now I'm trying to give it to y'all. I'm trying to give it to you raw as possible. I can't tell you all out of place, all out of pocket. I just gotta keep in line with. So just bear with me. I'm gonna give you, because he tried to wrap it up twice, didn't he?
Mm-hmm. Your uncle's missing. Your stepbrother's missing, right? And this is what he's talking to me about. He sent that to me Saturday after I left. See, I talked to him about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And then I headed to the casino, and he texted me that. He's a pathological liar, man. You guys got to be really careful.
Let me get up there, and I'll see what we can see.
Okay.
And then I'll give you a call when I'm done. Okay?
Yeah, okay.
All right, thank you.
The neighbor's account gave officers a more clear sense of Kane's place in the family. Years earlier, when his mother became ill with cancer, she had asked Frank to take him in, and Kane became part of the household alongside Victor, Mary, and Killian. Later, he moved to Canada, only to return months before the crime. This history would explain why he had moved so freely in the home, but it didn't explain something more telling: messages where he spoke about the 3 residents being missing before any official report or investigation existed. To investigators, the premature framing showed Kane was trying to shape a narrative before the evidence could speak for itself. And at that point, officers made a crucial choice: not to allow the neighbor to accompany them inside. Whatever they found would have to be preserved under strict chain of custody protocol in what was already shaping up to be a multiple homicide case.
So none of the vehicles, they said there's 2 Subarus, a 2007.
Looks like it's clear through all the way to the back of the house. Rooms over on that side. Hallway this way. I don't see any signs of struggle or weird stains. Yeah, let's go around the other way. It looks like it goes around the back. was locked but not latched.
203 Basin.
You said what?
Oh, no, I'm talking to myself.
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
I'm thinking, but.
Oh, my bad. I thought you was.
3 to 25. We have an open door.
Cover, we'll move up.
Sheriff's office!
Can they come in the home if the door is open? And they just trying, because without a warrant, you get what I'm saying? I be trying to understand all laws and stuff.
I think depending on the circumstance, right? It's depending.
But a lot of times, well, is this a welfare check? It's not necessarily a welfare check, because I know they can't break entry on a welfare check. But if it seems a possibility of a crime, they have to see if there's any indication of the crime before they can walk in. Like if it's a broken, like if a door kicked in, or
a
any
broken
blood,
or you see
stuff.
a blood stain, or something like that.
But they ain't see anything. But the door was open. It was locked, but it wasn't hatched. AKA, the lock was put down, but it wasn't shut all the way for the lock to lock. So breaching an entry, I'm like, can they technically do that?
Well, I mean,
because I'm just talking about, because
yeah, that's a good question.
if you break
I don't know.
they can throw the whole case off. She's gonna try to Google it, y'all. She takes all day Googling.
Officer Freeman, make yourself known!
And that is true.
Everybody's body cam on?
Yep. It should be if we walk past your unit. Hold on right there. Your unit turns everybody's on.
I got several hallways to the left. I'm gonna punch forward.
Okay.
Good.
Check this out. All right.
You got a room to your left on the outside, Pete.
We're on the left side. Clear on the left. Yeah. Where the hell does that go? I don't know. Okay. Who coming out? Coming out. Tim. Wait. Eesh. Okay. Clear. Clear.
Under the bed's a mess. Anyway.
Yeah, I was gonna say everything's stacked and piled.
Coming out.
Stairs. Hold on.
Stay on me. Does this place have a loft?
Good.
Long basement door to the right.
Okay, coming in. Just
I'm gonna punch forward. You look right. Okay. I got 2 deep garages here.
Right, just cut me. Clear coming right. Did I see up here?
I'm clearing here.
Can you see all the way down? Not all the way. I can see a back corner, but it looks like it hooks into the right.
Boy, this is a maze.
Well,
That's the basement, ain't it?
It's 87 outside. We will
lock everything back up on the way through. That was locked. Yeah, because the doorknob was locked on this.
Yeah.
Literally, when I went like that, I was like, the door just kept going. I was like, There it goes.
So whoever he ain't pulled the door all the way up. He locked it and just was probably slowing the door, but it didn't click latch, you know.
All right. So it's 87,
So they
87
found it.
over here. What the hell?
There it goes.
Hinky, hinky. All right. So 87 over here.
Yeah. That wind is just howling right around this house. Okay.
When investigators searched the residence, they found signs that ruled out possibility of abandonment. In the kitchen, a bullet hole and blood traces, and in other rooms, fresh stains and bloody clothing hidden in bags that reeked of cleaning products. The family's vehicles were missing, and for the
We didn't see
They
that.
didn't say all that.
ain't
They
see
acted a little
this.
too calm, so I thought they didn't find nothing.
What you said?
Where you get that? No,
Because
it's
if they had saw this, I'm thinking
I'm
they would
like,
have
dang, okay.
locked it down.
investigators, these clues would paint a more clear picture. Violence had taken place inside the home, and someone attempted to erase the evidence.
Hello?
Hello?
Hi, this is Sergeant Horquist at the Sheriff's Office. Is this Mr. Mayes?
Yes, sir. How are you?
Doing well. Your first name is Kane, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. The reason why I'm calling is in regards, earlier this morning you had contacted our office to do a welfare check on a family member.
That's correct.
Okay. Who is that family member to you?
It's my grandmother.
Your grandmother? Who lives up there with your grandmother at?
That would be an uncle of mine and my brother. I haven't heard back from anyone for about a month or so. But, yes,
When was the last time you were at the property?
I went up there the other day to take a look around because I was hoping to visit everybody for my birthday, but everything was locked up and they were out, so
Okay.
I wasn't able to stay or hang out because it's kind of a long trek for me.
Yeah. You didn't go up there today?
We stopped by, the gate was closed, so we just kind of assumed they hadn't come back yet.
Do you have any information on them? Do you have any information on them attempting to move anywhere?
I was told that my brother and my grandmother are planning to move soon. That was kind of why I was hoping to see them beforehand because they're going even further out. They're going to be up in Albuquerque.
Do you know a Mr.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And what's your relationship?
He's kind of like an uncle-in-law.
So his wife is your family?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So the reason why I'm calling is we went up to that address because Mr. stopped by. And he wanted us to do a welfare check up there as well.
Yeah, he was the one who recommended that we give you guys a call. He seemed pretty upset. He was looking for Vic when we were up there the other day. And he was, like, kind of really mad. But
Yeah, I guess Victor's been helping take care of your grandmother?
yes, sir. She's down in Alamogordo.
She's in Alamogordo.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
That's my grandma Delia.
So he wanted us to do a welfare check on the residence, and we went up there, and the eastern door was locked but not closed all the way, if that makes sense.
Eastern door. Is that the front door or the one?
That's the one that's kind of off to the side by the garage, or not the garage, the little parking spots.
Okay, yeah.
So we went inside the residence to make sure that nobody was hurt or injured, and then
Nothing's broken or anything, right?
nothing was broken into. We didn't see any signs of struggle or any signs of foul play. So we secured the door on our way out. I'm just letting you know that did take place.
Okay, thank you, sir. I really appreciate that.
I see back in November you had contacted the sheriff's office in regards to squatters and families staying in the residence.
Yes, it was reported to me that a bunch of my late father's property has gone missing. He was the homeowner.
Yeah, Frank?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
So who are you calling a squatter? Your uncle?
Your uncle, Mary, and your brother. Because those are only three that's been, yes. That's the only thing I could think of. Because you're mad because they're staying in the house.
I said that was the
And like he just said, my late father.
So, because, like, I guess he look at it like my stepbrother doesn't have any bearings to the home. I guess he also looks at it like his I guess his uncle doesn't have any bearings to the home either for him.
Yeah, Victor.
Yeah. And so just because you feel as though did your dad have a will?
I don't know.
I do think
So Killian is his stepbrother?
Mm-hmm. He's his stepbrother.
Okay. Because they had the same last name. Unless Kane lied about his last name, but they both have the last name Mayes.
Or Killian might be his actual Kane's biological brother.
Yeah.
But what was his dad's name?
Frank.
Might be Frank's stepson.
Okay.
Because they might share the same mom, but not the same dad, so it would be like Frank's stepson. Because I don't know if that's his biological son's brother.
Okay, because I don't know if Kane said step or he said brother.
Because you remember the dude that was telling everything. He said when his mom, I guess, passed or got sick. Yeah. Kane's mom got sick or something.
Convinced Frank to
come get them and move them back, and he moved out in a minute. So I guess Killian might be his stepdad, but Killian might be his stepson, but Kane his biological son, and he feels as though he's more in right to the property than they are.
Yeah, okay. I get what you're saying. Yeah, I'm just
my condolences for your loss. I do apologize. So whatever happened with that?
I never heard back. I've tried contacting a few different times, and I'm supposed to be hooked up. I have the officer's information written down. I have his number somewhere. But he was supposed to kind of look into it for me because I know I have a list of some of the stuff that is missing, and I know supposedly where some of it went, but I don't know anything for certain.
Okay. It's just assumptions at this point. Is that what you're saying?
It's what Victor's told me.
Was Victor involved with the removal of said property?
I believe so.
Okay. Did you text Mr. at all today?
I did.
Okay. What was in that text message?
Just a second, I can pull it up here on my phone. I mentioned that we stopped by, and I had given you guys a call, and everything was okay.
Well, who told you that everything was okay?
The dispatch coordinator. I don't remember her name.
Because the information that I got was that you called back and said you went up there and everything was okay.
Correct.
And what was in that text message to Mr. That's what I'm confused with. Because he showed me the text message, but I didn't know if I misunderstood what you had sent to him.
For the investigators, Kane's inconsistencies were no longer slips of memory, but deliberate attempts to mislead. Talking about inherited property while 3 family members were unaccounted for was unsettling. Right. It shifted the case toward a possible motive rooted in family inheritance disputes. Each of his statements seemed to be crafted to retroactively justify his presence at the property, when in reality, they only left a more obvious trail of manipulation. At this point, police no longer viewed him as a worried relative, but as the prime suspect, someone trying to install his own version of the events before the evidence spoke.
They might have.
Because mentally, he's like, I need to be calm as possible, but actually, you don't in a situation like this. Cause didn't he say his mom passed? Cause she was on
his mom. Yeah, the guy said that she was an addict, but she also had cancer.
And then, so you lost your mom, you lost your dad, and now you have 3 missing family members. Won't you be a little hysterical?
Right.
Because it's your uncle, your brother. Like, why are we not like more in a panic or in a frenzy or wanting to? You like, oh, I gotta play as calm as possible. I can't let. That's more sus than anything, right?
Exactly.
My wording might have been poor. I let him know that I had tried to call you, and the dispatch officer said that you were tied up with it sounded like a pretty hostile situation, and that if I didn't need you guys to check, that I should call back. So I returned that call. Sorry, my phone loads really slow.
Shortly after 11.
Your number redirects to them, though.
Okay. Because in the text message, the way that it read to me was...
Oh, did you...
Oh, no, I thought she was about to say something.
I was going to say, fool, you do know they can look up the the calls, and your call is being recorded. So we can hear it. We can always pull that if we need that as
exactly
evidence.
What was said.
Yeah. Every call you make to any operator is being recorded.
To them, though.
Okay. Because in the text message, the way that it read to me was that I told you everything was okay. That's why I'm a little bit confused, and it was a little concerning on my part. Because the way that the text message read on Mr. phone was that you made contact with me. It said Sergeant North. I'm assuming you meant Sergeant Nordquist. and that everything was okay. Is that how your text message reads?
Kind of. It did autocorrect and misplace a few things. I wasn't paying full attention to it as I was swiping. I'm with 4 kids, so I get pulled away a lot.
I understand. You just see how it looked kind of weird, so that's why we went up there to check and make sure everybody was.
I'm talking. I got it muted. My bad.
Why is it muted?
I
don't know why it's muted, but
I edit it out. But damn, what I was gonna say? I just wonder how they got if he left the property or anything, and I was wondering because I said no matter who you are, like please have your stuff in line and set for if you do pass or anything. Please have your stuff set up where it goes to specific people by like specific what I say like basically you get this, you get this, you get this, you get this. Don't
Mom,
say
you get this, Jenny get this.
Don't say hey y'all
yes,
gonna divvy up everything. Yeah, cause like my grandma passed, she left the home and the property to all her kids, and it's just been hell ever since.
Yes.
And so just by it. If you know how your kids are, like you know how your people are, you know if they're gonna be like if something happened to my mom.
Yeah,
I think me and my sister would be a little bit more capable too.
Yeah, true. I think so, but a lot of times in situations you think you know how somebody gonna be, and I like money, property. Yeah.
Now
like,
if something happened to my
stuff
dad,
like that.
I don't think it'll go right.
Yeah.
If something happens to my dad, I think it won't go right because it's just not me and that sister. It's more of us. And I think it'll get crazy on that side. But anything happens to my mom, it's just me and my immediate sister. And I do think we can be able to handle things.
Yeah, most definitely. But just have your stuff in order.
It's okay because...
Oh, my bad. You was finishing up.
That's all I'm saying. Just have your stuff in order for family, just to make things easier.
Oh, because y'all just kind of went through it too.
Yeah, and it's just been a mess, but yeah. It
looked kind of weird, so that's why we went up there to check and make sure everybody was okay. Because the way the text message reads was that you had made contact with me, and I know for sure, and you know for sure that didn't happen. So that way it looked kind of weird. But you stopped by there earlier, and the gate was locked.
Kinda. It's a dummy lock, but yeah, we keep it closed.
Okay, and you didn't go onto the property at all?
I walk up the kind of our driveway, if you can call it that, our hill.
Were any vehicles there?
I did take a little walk around the house to make sure that like none of the windows had been broken. I was kind of hoping that my brother was still there, but.
And then when you were up there were no signs of any of your other family members?
No, they told me the last time that we had talked that I can come by and pick up like files. Hopefully to help with everything. I mean, it was a trick just trying to get his death certificate sent out. Between that and some of his jewelry tools, because his bench is still there, and that's really sentimental. They've been saying the house is getting foreclosed on and that everything's going to be repossessed or taken.
Yeah.
Or auctioned off. So I don't want certain things to get looked over and thrown away, like his tools.
No, I understand that. So who is supposed to be living in the...
Why you care so... that's some junkie behavior, though. Because they did say he on real bad.
Oh, did he say that?
Most of the time, junkies be caring a lot about tools and stuff.
House right now. Victor?
Nobody's supposed to be living there as far as I know. None of the account information that I have has shown any kind of payments.
Okay, but you don't know if Victor... is residing in the home?
I know that they have access to it. He doesn't usually answer my calls, though, or my texts, because he's arthritis, I believe it was. He says he has a hard time typing.
That's a lie. That's a lie, because he be talking to old boy. My bad.
No, yeah, you don't have to stop, but yeah, that is true. And then you did say that, well, I guess at one point he was relaying information according to you. Victor was relaying information because you said, I don't know, he can't keep up with his stuff.
Yeah,
and then like the neighbor said, Victor. Well, he said he a chatterbox, so maybe they talk on the phone.
Did you not see the text?
And they text each other.
No, I'm saying I looked at the text thread,
and they do be texting,
and that's how they mainly be communicating because that's when they be like, what days are you available? They be having it set in stone on it.
Maybe he talking on the phone. I don't know.
He could voice text.
He could, you know what I'm saying? So that's not an excuse. Whatever you trying to use, Kane.
Kane, just say you murdered them folks that they were staying in your daddy's house. I'd rather you say that.
Said you have a bunch of different phone numbers for him?
I have to find a notebook that they're in, but he does have a few different ways to contact him.
Who is? All right, I think that's all the questions that I have for now. I can't think of anything else. It's just nobody's seen or heard from Victor for a while, and people are Mr. becoming concerned. Where he might be missing.
I mean, I'm concerned for health risks weren't nearly as immediate.
He had taken himself off the schedule to get something handled, and then nobody's been able to get a hold of him. And now he's, I guess he was pretty involved with taking care of, I believe it's Lourdes' mom.
That's my grandma that's down in Alamo.
Delia. So I guess he was pretty involved with taking care of her, and now no one's seen or heard from him.
You guys cover all of Otero County, correct?
Yes.
Is there any way you'd be able to go into her residence and check or stop by anyway?
I could probably get it.
That's what I was hoping to ask about.
Well, I mean, that's all the questions I have. Like I said, we're still in the preliminary stages. He's potentially a missing person at this point, and I'm trying to investigate it as such. If you hear anything...
That was who I had put the report in for, because I haven't been able to contact her, and I was told last time that I wasn't allowed to see her.
Who told you that you weren't allowed to see her?
Victor did.
Yeah, I don't even have her in my system. Do you know her date of birth? Or a phone number, anything?
It's February 4th of... Again, I'm not sure of the year. She is older. She's 70, mid-70s, I believe. As far as a phone number, she uses the house phone whenever she's there.
Yeah.
She doesn't have a cell phone. I've been trying for years to get her to get a little Cricket or something like that with the big buttons.
Why would Victor tell you you're not allowed to contact her? That's your mom. Oh, sorry, your grandma.
I don't know. That's part of why it was concerning.
Is there any way you can find out her date of birth from any of your other family members?
Possibly.
Maybe we can try to get her listed as a missing person. Because, like I said, we went into the house and there was nobody there, no vehicles there, and there was, like I said, no sign of struggle or foul play suspected.
Okay.
Even online, you should be able to do the missing persons report online. I think I think they've allowed that. Fantastic. I look forward to hearing from you.
Absolutely. Thank you, sir.
All right.
And if I do call again, will they be able to connect me to you?
I'm on day shift, so I'm actually going to be off in an hour, but I am back on tomorrow from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m.
Okay.
And then I'll be off Wednesday, Thursday.
Okay. Excellent. Thank you, sir.
All right. Not a problem. Thank you, Mr. Hayes.
You have a good day.
Thank
you.
Hopefully we'll be in touch soon.
Yes, sir.
Kane Mayes' contradictions during the January 20th welfare call made it clear to investigators they weren't dealing with a bystander, they were dealing with the prime suspect. Confirmation would come 2 days later on January 22nd when a blue Subaru was found overturned and burning on Nogle Canyon Road, with the charred bodies of Victor Perea, Mary Mauser, and Killian Mayes inside. Prosecutors would argue the crime wasn't a sudden outburst, but the culmination of months of family conflict. Kane had been integrated into the household after his mother's death and had returned from Canada, demanding a share of his late father's estate. That inheritance dispute, combined with access to weapons and personal tensions in the home, appears to have been the trigger which led him to execute 3 of his own relatives. The case also drew in his half-sister, 28-year-old Cassandra Douglas, who had no prior criminal record. She lived in Roswell with her father and had taken Kane in when he returned from Canada. At first, she denied involvement, but her confession became decisive. She admitted to helping clean the blood in the house, move the bodies, and then burn the vehicle. Details which allowed prosecutors to confirm it wasn't just a multiple homicide.
So they just share the same mom, different dads.
These two.
Yeah, these two. So you okay with... Bro.
Details which allowed prosecutors to confirm it wasn't just a multiple homicide, but a calculated cover-up carried out together.
Yeah.
Both now face first-degree murder and tampering with evidence charges. Kane also faces additional counts of aggravated burglary, vehicle theft, and conspiracy to commit murder. The two remain in custody without bond, And prosecutors have left open the possibility of seeking the death penalty, an option available under New Mexico law in cases of multiple homicide.
I think a lot of people would be okay with that, though.
What?
The death penalties. In this case.
Oh, you saying, yeah, like, okay.
I just personally think a lot of people would be like, hey.
Yeah.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
Is it sad to say?
You took 3 people's life, bro.
In the bro.
In the manner you took it.
You took your brother, your grandmother,
and your uncle.
And your uncle. That is crazy.
Over whatever, because you want to take ownership, be in control of something. You don't even know what's been going on. You've been gone.
And I wonder, is it really under foreclosure?
Probably. Everything probably coming out of his mouth was just lies. Because if that's the case, what you gonna come in and do? You know what I mean?
Oh, who is this? My bad, y'all. Hold on. Is that him? That's him, though. Right here. I guess this is an old mugshot and a new mugshot.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just confused because it had the... But yeah.
That's sad, bro. Hey, you did that to your... And not only killed him the way you did, but also burnt the body. Yeah. Why did you need to do that? You know what I'm saying?
Any of it, but yeah.
Like, you that fed up because you got your habits and you that mad? Like, it doesn't... Let me see if I can find her. I ain't like the fact...
How old did it say she was?
28.
Oh, she was 28.
Yeah. She's 28, he's 27. So she's the older... Oh, she's also the older sibling. They ain't got no updated photos of her, though.
Yeah, they don't.
No, they don't have any updated... They do got photos of Kane. Because that's him, right? Yeah. The nose, he just grew his mustache out.
Well, these...
They do look different, though.
These like 2 different people. These 2 different people. Because he got a mole on his neck. These 2 different people. I don't know what this is. We caught this.
But the neck do look similar, though. The neckline. But that might not be a mole. That actually might be a scar mark. Because it's also a scar mark right here. But under the eye.
The eyebrows are different.
But look. This right here. Boom. But the eyebrows do look different, though.
And the forehead.
But the eyebrows
does look... not the same person. The ears are different. Those ears, the way they sit, are different.
Yeah.
Nothing made sense. And he really thought he was smart, trying to talk, be all calm, and can I call back and get you?
You know what? It's this one. 2 men charged. Well, y'all suck at y'all news reporters. That's this one. 2 men facing charges following courtroom brawl.
Yeah,
that's
probably different. Down. Yeah, that's something different. But definitely rest in peace to Victor, Mary, and Killian. Cause.
And I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't never seen New Mexico not post about like mugshots and stuff.
Yeah.
So that doesn't give me a lot of hope for this case. Like, cause the way it's being reported on. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because normally you see.
I see this one down here. This is theirs right here.
I'm just trying to see if I can get a mugshot though.
No. That's a half much.
And I don't like that though. Do you?
I feel you. I wonder if, because it happened last year.
We've seen cases.
Last year.
Hold on. New Mexico triple homicide suspects found in. Is that Mississippi? Yes. Turned himself over to authorities in Hernando, Mississippi.
Dude, you have to make sure it's the same. Like, it's probably a whole different. Oh. Okay. Oh, okay.
So he had fled to Mississippi. Yeah, report says Mayes turned himself into the Hernando Police Department and confessed to driving. He didn't confess.
Oh, confessed to driving the stolen car from New Mexico to the home. Oh, okay.
Cassandra also That's the reason why they ain't gonna be able to get the death penalty ain't gonna be a thing.
Cause he.
They both talking.
Yeah.
And that's the reason why it's not being reported on like that. She confessed to her role. He has confessed to a degree. So he confessed to driving a stolen car from New Mexico to home. Mayes was taken into custody and charged with receiving stolen property. Man.
Yeah.
And it was on News Channel 3. Whoa. But we ain't back home to be. I ain't back home to watch. Did y'all watch News Channel 3 like that? Not like that. We watched News Channel 3.
The only time I used to like really, really watch it is like we was like down in my aunt's house.
Cause she's more dad.
Yeah, that's like the only time.
But
really watched.
Our News Channel 3 was News Channel 3 was our news kind of, and Fox 13.
7.
Oh, y'all just local. Pure local. Yeah. Pure local. We watched 7 too.
I feel like we watched 13. I feel like we watched 13.
I don't know. And 24. That's
13.
24 at ABC.
Anyway, but yeah.
Fox 13 was NBC. That was on Channel 5, and then News WREG News Channel 3. But he was in Hernando, so he. Dang. Hey, y'all spam us up, man. I'm gonna try to see. That's his mugshot. I knew I keep clicking. I'm gonna find it. Yes, when dude described him and how he looked. Yes, that's him.
That's crazy. Rest in peace to them, though.
Y'all spam us up, man. Let us know y'all thoughts about it for us in the comments down below. That's him, 27. But until next time, y'all know how it go, man. I do go by the name DJ New Kid. This is
Sierra Nicole.
We are.
Kid and C.
We are.
No time to kick it, got a stack of flip for my foes. Dollar, dollar,